R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. You just never know. And that says a lot in itself. We heard all the slogans, life is too short, live every day like it's your last. In all honesty, you never know. No one knows the moment nor the hour. So you can either take that as a heed to live your life to the fullest, focus on your legacy or whatever. But you just never know. R.I.P. to that brother. So if you just now getting the news, rapper Rich Homie Quan has passed away. It appears he was found unresponsive in his home recently, and this was almost a month before his birthday, FYI. And what I gotta say about that is, well, first, condolences to his family. I'm not sure if he had children or whatnot, but regardless, condolences, to that brother's life. And I'll say this because this can lead in probably 2 or 3 different directions. Now, if in fact, because I guess certain reports are saying it's an overdose, so we'll start there. Now, if in fact that is the case, I mean, drugs gonna kill you. Perhaps not if, but when, for a whole lot of us. And of course, that's me saying that. Of course, it's not gonna stop you from using. Addiction is much more complicated than that. But yet, and still, a lot of times, what I think, when we looking at the end of the road, or we going down a certain road, and you see the end result, like, hey, this is what's going to happen if you keep doing this. A lot of people think they special. You think you something special, huh? You think it won't happen to you. That's why I laugh nowadays, especially now, when people say certain stuff and talk as if they immortal or can't nothing really touch them. And I know damn well your ass can be touched. So it's humorous to me, and I don't give a fuck who you is. Yeah, you can be touched. I don't give a fuck how bad you think you is. And if you keep talking, you will be touched. But that's a different thing, though. So, but when people look down the end of the road and you see the result, again, you think you special, so you think it won't happen to you. You think just some type of exception. And then we all suffer from it in various forms, even me still. But yet again, man, in the end, man, the wrong road leads to somewhere. And not only that, it's just that lifestyle, period. You got the entertainment lifestyle. This has been going on since the beginning. And of course, the newbies, the new schoolers, they get into this. For one, 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody schooling them unless they was born into it. And usually when that's the case, they kind of prepped or shaped. But that's a different story. So I just say that to say, man, that whole party lifestyle, man, eventually it's gonna burn you out, chew you up, and spit you out. And especially with you somebody of prestige, you got a certain amount of money to get the best. So it ain't gonna be too many broke periods. And we've seen this before with a lot of entertainers, musicians abusing whatever narcotic, whatever it was, and they found dead. Which leads to my other theory, if in fact this was some foul play involved. Again, the writing is on the wall when it comes to the industry or people within the industry, a lot of the movers and the shakers. Again, now I'm hypothetical. If in fact it's foul play, then obviously the first thought is going to be some type of record label dispute, some type of money thing. They wanted to get him out the way. But again, I'm not sure. I'm definitely speaking immaturely when it comes to that. But again, it's going to only be 2 or 3 different theories. Either this really was a result of drug abuse, or it was some foul play involved, or it was just a simple fact that no one know the moments nor the hour. For the religious folk, it would be, you don't know whenever God gonna call you home. And regardless how you look at it, you don't know. So again, I don't really want to just travel down too many of those paths too much. But it's just a shame, man. Point still, man, he obviously was pretty young, 35, I believe. He was talented. I definitely liked it, you know what I'm saying? Flex, we will flex. It's Type of Way, a few other tracks. So I definitely liked his music. I took to his music. Now, I haven't heard all of his material, but I know, bro, and I respect it, bro, to that extent. I mean, he was cool, and regardless, the point is, man, another person gone, unfortunately, and it looks like it was kind of like gone before their time. And a lot of times, or all the time, that's the travesty of it. But I just want to report this and kind of just reiterate this to y'all that, man, you don't know when, where, or even how. Now, of course, the life you live could probably narrow the possibilities on how and when, but that's not necessarily the point. So think about that when you're out here living your life, man. And I can go on and on about warning people not to be no hater and do this and that, but people gonna be who they is, man. And I can say a lot about that, but that's not in the scope of this video, man. R.I.P. to Rich Homie Quan. Condolences to his family. I appreciate the music. And again, man, something to think about. Nobody know the moment nor the hour. Just focus on raising your kids properly and suppressing, and I don't mean holding in, but whatever issues you got going on personally, you better keep that shit in check when it comes to dealing with your kids. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this message fits the video. Now I'm just rambling, but yet and still, man, y'all know what it is. Bad News Brown.